They zip-tied her, laughed at her, and called her a threat for helping an old woman. But Sheriff Boyd didn't know the black woman bleeding in his cell wasn't weak. She was a decorated Marine sniper. Now the mission was personal, and this time, the target was him, silent, precise, and already locked in. The air in Oak Ridge County Jail was thick, stale, fluorescent, indifferent. Alyssa Monroe, 34, sat in silence, wrists swollen, zip-tie cuts staining her sleeves. Her military training taught her to endure pain, but it hadn't prepared her for this, being caged like a criminal for simply helping someone in need. 2 days earlier, she had pulled into the lot of Dawkins Grocery just before sunset. An elderly white woman collapsed near the cart return. Without thinking, Alyssa rushed over. Steady grip, calm tone, checked her vitals, called for help. No fanfare, just instinct. The same instinct that earned her the Bronze Star during her last deployment in Helmand Province. But when 2 sheriff's cruisers pulled up, everything changed. Sheriff Calvin Boyd stepped out, red-faced, sweat clinging to his collar, suspicion already burning in his eyes. No questions, no context, just barked orders. "Step away from her, now." "She helped me," the woman tried to say. "She's helping herself," Boyd snapped. Alyssa was slammed against the wall, zip-tied, tossed into the back of the cruiser. Her dog tags were yanked off. Her military ID vanished in booking. The charges? Assault, interference, resisting, all fiction. But Alyssa didn't yell, didn't beg. She watched. From her cell, she tracked everything. Which guards delayed inmate meds, which women of color were isolated, which names never made it to arraignment. She used her 1 hour of legal contact to speak through code to her public defender, Kendall Price, a young, sharp attorney who quickly realized his client wasn't what they assumed. She was far more. He did his job. She did hers. Within days, whispers about the vet in Cell Block C reached national circles. A former commanding officer, General Elaine Porter, made 1 call. Then, 5 more. Veterans across the country heard the name Shadow 9, Alyssa's old call sign, and quietly mobilized. At arraignment, the courtroom buzzed with confusion as a 4-star general entered the gallery, followed by a dozen veterans in uniform, standing silent, shoulder to shoulder. Sheriff Boyd's smirk twisted. He looked at Alyssa, same hoodie, same silence, but now he felt outnumbered. And then the screen lit up. Kendall's team had recovered deleted body cam data. It showed Alyssa aiding the woman. The elderly witness, now in recovery, appeared by video. "She saved me. They hurt her for it." The courtroom shifted. The judge stared down over his glasses. Dismissed all charges. But Alyssa didn't stop there. 3 days later, DOJ investigators arrived at the sheriff's office. Files were seized. Policies were audited. And Boyd? Placed on administrative leave, pending federal inquiry. Alyssa walked out, not just cleared, but commanding. She launched Sightline, a nonprofit aimed at protecting falsely accused veterans, whistleblowers, and women of color targeted by small-town power structures. Because Alyssa didn't need a rifle to see her target. She didn't need a uniform to take aim. All she needed was silence, strategy, and a system arrogant enough to forget who they'd arrested. Now the crosshairs were fixed, and this time she wouldn't be lying prone behind a wall. She'd be standing tall in front of one. If you believe silence isn't weakness, but strategy, then stand with her. Like the video, comment "She never missed," and subscribe for more true justice stories.